Alright, we've arrived at Crystal Lake Trailhead. Had a break in the schedule, spur of the moment trip. I normally avoid this place like the plague because of the amount of freaking people that come here. It's one of the busiest trailheads in the Uintas. But spur of the moment, I didn't have many options, so hopefully I can find a place that it's off trail a little bit, that has some good fishing. Alright, here it is, the Crystal Lake Trailhead. Plan today is I'm going to start right here. Crystal Lake Trailhead. I'm going to go in on this, I think they call it Island Lake Trail. We're going to come in here and check out Long Lake and Island Lake and some of these other little ponds in the area here. Hopefully we can get away from some people and find some good fishing. And then if the day goes really good, I got enough time, I'm going to venture back to this turn off here. And then I'll do this 3 divides lake loop back to the truck before heading home. It's just a day trip. Hopefully we can make the most of it. It's 7:30 in the morning. It's brisk, 41 degrees, August 18th, 2019. You can tell that this is a pretty busy trail because look at the width of this thing. This is like a freaking highway. Anyway, I've been up here before, but not on this specific trail. I've been up on the Crytal Lake, Wall Lake trail up that way, but I don't know, this is a new trail for me. I've never been up this Crystal Lake trail, so hopefully I'll see some cool stuff and check out that shadow. I'm going that way. Anyway, well, it looks like 2 minutes up the trail. Super close to the trailhead. Looks like there's Crystal Lake. Well, one thing's for sure, these mornings up here, chilly. Holy cow. Here I am. Shorts, short sleeve shirt. Man. I'm moving, so it's keeping me warm. Hey, there's a little buck and his little buddy over here. Another one on the trail. Huh, well, it's pretty cool. I've successfully seen more deer on the trail than people so far. That's good. Well, there's one thing about a populated trail. You've got bridges to cross with these little rivers. Instead of trying to shimmy across some log over raging rapids. Alright, I stopped in the trail here for a quick minute, check the map. Let my fingers soak up some sun. Holy cow. Fingers are a little cold, but I know this trail, it's pretty views on this trail so far. A couple little frog ponds and Crystal Lake and sun coming over the hill. Not bad. Oh, I just crested that first hill. Switchbacks coming above Crystal Lake. That's a pretty neat view. That's a pretty cool looking mountain there, as is that one, whatever they are. Pretty neat. Alright, I just saw my first hiker coming out on the trail. I did see one camp by Crystal Lake. Other than that, it's the first 2 people I've seen, but this guy that I just saw coming out, he's like, man, I just spent one night It's cold up there. I had frost on my tent and everything. So yeah, it must be a little fall is in the air. All right, about a half hour on the trail. Looks like I finally came to Long Lake. I might not come back this way, so I think I'm going to fish it while I'm here. Looks like it's pretty promising. Saw another hiker on the trail coming from Lake Marjorie. Said the fish were biting on the surface to some blue fly or something. I don't know fly lingo, so anyway, he said he caught a few. But I might give this a go. This looks pretty. All right, I fished the long side of Long Lake. No luck. I didn't see a single fish. Nothing following the lure in. Nothing surfacing. A whole lot of nothing. Anyway, it's still a pretty lake. I think it's been long overfished. And that's probably why there's no fish in it for a long time. That's a long lake for you. I don't know. Maybe after they stock the lake or something, it might be a little better. Well, hopefully I'll have some better luck later on. Well, I saw this little frog pond off the side trail, headed to Island Lake. Super pretty views. I actually saw my first fish in here of the trip. Wasn't very big though, it was just a little 6-incher, and there he is surfacing right there. Anyway, it's kind of cool. Well, there's a sneak peek of Duck Lake. Looks like it's a little side trail off of the Island Lake trail. I'm going to push through the Island Lake, see what happens up there. Alright, looks like I topped out on the trail here at Island Lake. Wow, what a beautiful sight. Holy cow. I'm going to fish this, but there's a little lake nestled up in the little ridge line there. I'm going to go check it out first. I have a hunch that it'll be pretty good fishing because it's off trail. We'll see how it goes. Well, whether or not my hunch pays off, if there's fish in that lake or not, I have to admit the view up here is worth the climb. It is gorgeous up here. Oh my goodness. There's so much untouched wilderness in here. It's crazy. That's pretty cool. Well, Sid, that one's for you. Finally had something to scare the hell out of me. Almost stepped on one of these pine hens. It's right down in there. See it? All being sneaky. Holy crap. That got my ticker pumping. Whew. Now, let's see if we can get another glimpse of it. Oh, he's playing hide and seek around this tree. That's funny. I go this way, he goes that way. Oh, there he goes. I go left, he goes right. I go right, he goes left. Well, that'd be a good dinner. Heck yeah. Well, I made it to this little off-trail little pond, no-name pond. I did cast out a few times, got a bite. Couldn't land him though. We'll fish it a little bit more and see if it produces anything. Then I'll head down to Island Lake. Well, all right. Say goodbye to this cute little no-name pond with at least one fish in it. I challenge anybody to come up here to catch it. But I give up. Well, here's Island Lake. I think maybe we'll give this a go. Got a lot of people on this lake right now. It's across the lake, up on the cliff. Another camp right there. Well, Island Lake, skunked. Yeah, I don't know that people come up here to fish. I think they come up here to just camp, hang out, and check out the views, maybe do some beak grabbing. Because these lakes are just not, you just don't see any fish in them. You don't see any surfacing. Nothing. Anyway, still pretty up here. It's worth the hike up in here. Well, I made my way around Island Lake. Bumped into some campers on the shoreline. Asked them about the fishing. They said they've been there a couple days and caught 4 or 5. Not real good fishing, but I did catch a few brookies. While I was talking to them, the first time in being there in 45 minutes, I saw my first fish surface while I was talking to the guys. So they're in there, I guess, but I wouldn't call it a hot lake. But maybe this little lake behind me, it's a little bit off trail right there. It's called Fire Lake. There's no trail to it, but maybe it'll be on fire. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know if you can see them in the water there, but this little pond has got some fish in it that they look like they're all of 16 inches long. Can't really tell what they are, but they're following the lure in a few times, but eating some flies off the surface over there, but I can't seem to get them to take a hook. But man, if I could, that would be a pretty nice fish. Looks like they're all of, again, 14, 16, maybe even 18 inches. They're big ones. All right, this little pond by, ooh, look at that. My, look at the size of that one. Oh, baby. Yeah, I had them follow my lure in several times, but I'd say the fish in this lake, ooh, there's another one right there. Yeah, there's plenty of big fish in here, but they're, I would call Jake savvy. So Oh my goodness, he just jumped right there. Yeah, so I'm going to call this little no-name pond Jake the Savvy Pond. Maybe next time. Alright, so that little pond was just north of Fire Lake. Because I just come over the ridge and here's Fire Lake. So we'll see if it has any luck. Well, looks like this Fire Lake's got a bunch of big fish in it swimming the shoreline also. Maybe it's just the time of day, I don't know. They're just not real active right now. They're just leisurely swimming along the shoreline. But if you were to land one in here, it'd be a big one. Pretty nice. I'll bet it took them a while to build this little dam by hand. I'm assuming they built it by hand. Huh. Looks like they even have a little slot in there for a spillway gate. Oh. Unless they flew some machinery up in here or something, I don't know. Pretty view from this lake. I don't know if you can see it right there, but looks like a little tail coming out of the marshy green stuff. Anyway, it's one of those toads. Just buried his head in the bottom there. Huh. Anyway, proof. Toad exists. Alright, there was a sign up there, turn off to Duck Lake. Decided to take it to try this lake out. The All Trails map doesn't even have this trail on it, but it's definitely a well-traveled trail to Duck Lake. Alright, looks like I've made it to Duck Lake. It's a pretty good sized lake. There's lots of campsites around this lake too. This must be a popular destination. Let's see how the fishing is, if it's any good at all. Well, it looks like one of these lakes is going to show me some love. Looks like Duck Lake. It's definitely not on fire. I mean, this is 10 minutes of casting with nothing. And looks like I finally got something. So let's see what we got. Looks like a pretty little brook trout. It's not too bad. Well, at least I got some love out of this lake. I got one fish. Holy crap. Today has been epic poor fishing. Been seeing them, but man, trying to get one, that's tough. Anyway, I was noticing this trail down here was not on the All Trails map, but it is on my Garmin map. So, and it looks like it loops around to these other lakes that I wanted to go to anyway. So I'll just loop around back, take the long way back to the truck. Just wanted to comment on this bar, this Fit Crunch Robert Irvine's. If you're looking for a good protein bar that's not like the others, it's all sticks to your teeth and is gritty and gooey, this one's pretty good. It's just like a candy bar, but protein bar, and it does not give you the aftertaste and the goo in your mouth. It's pretty good. Anyway, a short distance from Duck Lake, on my way back to Weir Lake. There's this little lake's called Pot Reservoir. I just saw a fish jump outside those lilies there. I might give it a try before I move on. Well, after a couple of hits, finally got a bite. Feels like a big one. Bigger anyway. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. It's not a bad little brook. Let's see if we can get a better look at him. Easy there, slugger. I'll let you go. Settle down. Pretty. Well, it looks like there's at least one fish in the pot reservoir, that is. Pretty nice little brookie, but man, I'll tell you, the fishing is hard up here. Harder than any of the other lakes I've ever fished in the Uintas. That must be the pressure and amount of people or something, I don't know. Hard fishing. Looks like I made it to Weir Lake. It's another pretty lake. Looks like there's a little family over there having a picnic. Alright, I fished Weir Lake for about 15-20 minutes. No luck, no bites, no followers. I did see several along the shoreline, but they weren't interested, so just let them be. Looks like I got one more lake on the way back. Looks like that lake is Marjorie or Marjoram, or anyway, something like that. I'm gonna hit that one, then I find the trail, get back to Crytal Lake, and back to the truck. Maybe even be home by dinner. Well, I decided to give Weir Lake one more try on the opposite side of the lake on my way to Marjorie Lake, and looks like it gave me a little love. Like a little baby brookie. Nothing to write home to mom about, but still a fish. Well, I kind of lost the trail looking for Marjorie Lake and came across this little shelter. I guess that's pretty cool. Minus all the trash. Looks like somebody stowed a bag away over there or something. What do we got over here? Looks like we got what's left of a sleeping bag, a can of beans, and I don't know, some clothing. I wonder if somebody held up here for the winter. Some homeless person or something. It's crazy. I still haven't found the trail yet, but I know the lake is this way based on the map, so I'll just bushwhack down there. Hopefully I can pick up the trail by the lake. It's always hindsight when you get to the lake, you go, oh, Well, that trail would have took me there. That would have been a whole lot easier. But just my luck. No luck fishing day, no luck finding a trail day. Oh well. I'm still catching a few fish. And there's one big bonus. No mosquitoes. I haven't seen a single one this whole trip. Other than one fly landing on me trying to bite me. That was it. It's been pretty awesome. It's amazing what one week will do. Maybe if it was that frost in the night last night that might have killed them off or something. I don't know. Well, it looks like I found Lake Marjoram or Marjorie or whatever it's called. And it looks like there's some kind of a trail there too, so should be able to find my way back. Fish this a little bit and head on out. All right, I fished Lake Marjorie or Margarine or whatever it's called. I don't know, about 20 minutes. Had a bite on the first cast, but a few followers after that, but nothing. I don't know. These lakes are tough fishing. So, goodbye, Lake Margarine. I like butter better anyway, so I need to find me a lake butter somewhere. Well, I'm almost back, but I had to stop. I was hoping I could make it to the truck before I had to hydrate, but in 12 plus miles on 2 liters of water, I was getting super thirsty. So I had to stop and filter. So I'll guzzle down a liter and head for the truck. Well, I'm on the home stretch. I'm going down the hill to Crytal Lake and then just another quarter mile to the truck. Should be done. But man, I got a comment on this trail. Holy crap, there's a lot of people. I mean, I've seen, I don't know, probably 3 dozen people or more on this trail today. That is more than I've seen on any trail in the Uintas combined of all the trails I've gone on in the last 2 years. It's just crazy how busy this area is. That might be why maybe there's not as many fish in those lakes, but I did catch a few. Still had a good time. Looks like a lot of people who use this trail are having a good time as well. I saw somebody back there taking pictures of the flowers and the meadows and people playing with their dogs, hide and seek and stuff, and playing fetch, and a little family on a little day hike picnic down by the lake. So I think there's plenty of activities to do on this trail, but I mean, if your sole purpose is to hike to some good fishing lakes, I don't. And if you want seclusion, this is not the trail. But it doesn't make it a bad trail. It's just, I don't know, there's plenty to do, lots to do. Just whatever you decide to do, just make the best of it and have a good time. All right, made it back to camp, or to the truck, I should say. Talked to these hikers on the way out. Told them about the grand adventures. Anyway, looks like a pretty good trail, pretty good day. I got a comment on this parking lot. It is so freaking full of cars. I saw cars lined up down the road parking and getting tickets because there's just not enough room for all these people that come here. But anyway, it was a good little trail. I'll probably come back, not for fishing, but maybe just to see the sights, because the views were amazing. Until next time. Next weekend we're going to be doing, let's see, on the menu we have, I forget the name. Oh, we're going to go to Swayze Lakes. We're going to check that out.